I'm very pleased to be here today for the exchange of notes for the economic and social development program for the procurement of fisheries equipment, which has given me the privilege of enjoying the beauty and hospitality of St. Vincent and the Grenadines once again. Last time I came here, June, yes, and I feel like a beautiful aquarium because we have lots of fish. We are now diving with you. Thank you very much. As an island nation, Japan, just as St. Vincent and Grenadines, will appreciate the significance of the ocean that surrounds us and the sustainable use of living marine resources, which is fundamental to our lives and livelihood. This grant aid for fisheries equipment is valued at approximately $2.3 million US, and will see the local fishing industry benefit from the procurement of equipment to ensure the efficiency and sustainability as a vital economic sector. This valuable project joins the other cooperative programs presently being carried out with St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the areas of healthcare, technical capacity building, as well as some sargassum management. These projects, together with many other initiatives carried out since the establishment of diplomatic relationship in 1980, a testament to the long-standing relationship which our two countries have been enjoying based on shared universal values, including human rights, democracy, rule of law, and of course, the sustainable use of marine living resources. It therefore gives me great pleasure to share with you that Japan has designated the Memorial Year 2024, next year, as the Japan CARICOM Friendship Year, and we have exciting plans to facilitate exchanges with St. Vincent and Grenadines and the Caribbean regions in various areas. In closing, it is my sincere hope that these bonds of relationships will continue to be strengthened into the future and will redound to the benefit of the St. Vincent and Grenadines government and the people, while demonstrating the goodwill of the government and people of Japan.
It is definitely an honor, privilege to be here this morning, to be on the receiving end of the grant aid to the fishers of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The persons who will be benefiting from this project are not in the room today. They are on the rough seas off Canouan, Union Island, Windward and Leeward coasts. Some of them are returning with fish to ensure that we have food security and food sovereignty in our country as we speak. And I am happy that this information will get to them, because it is very important that the entire population, that we are aware of the solidarity and the working relationship, the cooperation that continues between the government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the government and people of Japan. With the opening of the Argyle International Airport, we were placed as a country on a trajectory for the exponential increase in the export of fish and other marine products. Over the last 5 years, we have witnessed, because of the hard work and diligence of the Chief Fisheries Officer and her staff, and all stakeholders in the fisheries sector that our fishers are doing far better than ever before. However, we are not isolated from the vagaries of climate change. We, like the rest of the world, had to persevere and live through a global pandemic. And in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we witnessed 32 volcanic eruptions, and several of our centers were severely damaged. The government and people of Japan, for many years, have created the enabling environment for us to support the improvement of the infrastructure, fisheries infrastructure in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And with this assistance, we will be able to bring cutting-edge technology to the infrastructure that we already have in place. I want to admonish the fishers that the fisheries industry is one with significant potential. The ministry has embarked over the last year on a fleet expansion program, fleet expansion initiative. The program is oversubscribed. We have over 130 applicants for pirogues and for tuna vessels. At this juncture, I want to also encourage the youth of our country to get involved in the fisheries sector. There is going to be a period over the next 3 months where we are going to source the requisite human resource capacity so that we can have the needed technology transfer to the fishers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to be able to operate these tuna vessels, to be able to stay out at sea for a longer period of time, so that we will not only be a major transshipment point for fish harnessed on the high seas by foreign flagged vessels, but that we will be able, in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to develop what will be considered an indigenous fleet flagged by St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where we will work within the legal framework set by international law, and we'll be able to harness the opportunities and possibilities which are available. I know that my Chief Fisheries Officer is very happy today because the stakeholders at the plants throughout the length and breadth of the country, we have been waiting patiently, and today we are going to speak to those stakeholders so that we can begin the process of equipping these centers. Without the centers being equipped and equipped properly, we will not be able to meet the international standards. So it's not only an issue of providing the equipment. These definitely would place us on a competitive platform whereby we can improve the quality of the product that we export from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So I wish again, Ambassador, to thank you very much and to convey to the rest of the government and the people of Japan, thank you.